telling that employee that we're going from 5 days into 4, it's not Yahoo, we won the game, you know, everything. No, it's going to be harder, it's going to be tougher, because we're going to monitor it and see how it works. You know, our goal is to basically recruit and retain employees through this, and also save them money through this inflationary period. One of the things, before we go into it in more detail, I kind of did an average, basically average employee that travels here. If we could save that 1 day a week travel time here, that's 4 days a month, and that's almost 1 week's of gas there in the standard vehicle. Now it's costing about $59 to $89 to fill up, depends on how big a sedan you have. So that is a significant savings to them, and we'll go into more details about how much savings the city has. Basically, we're working the same hours, but we're going to adjust the hours into 4 days, and an example that Keller's using is 7:30 to 5:30, Monday through Thursday.
Let me ask you that though. That's exactly 40 hours.
Yes, sir. What they're doing is they're eating a half-hour lunch, and we're only taking a half hour.
But 7:30 to 5:30 does not allow for a half-hour lunch.
You're saying they're taking it paid while they're at while they're working, correct?
Research.
Research.
7:30 to 5:30 is 10 hours.
Yes. So they're saying
No time for lunch.
they're saying they would take a 30-minute paid lunch while they're working.
The city pays the 30-minute lunch.
My question on that, since we're to it, okay, I understand how front office can eat at lunch.
Yes, sir.
How can your guys eat at lunch?
Well,
Or work through lunch, I mean.
well, they're going to take their 30-minute paid lunch, whether it's out on the job site or what have you. So that's...
But I mean, what is that? What is it? I mean, how do you...
You're going to lose the 30 minutes. The city will have to get the 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm just
So they're not clocking out for the 30-minute
you're
lunch.
just paying them
The city is paying them, correct.
So I'm just curious why they would do that instead of making it 7:30 to 6 and doing the lunch.
We can get back to that as far as an answer for you. We don't have that right now from them. They are in their trial period, and we failed to get that, you know.
Are we not by law required to give a 30-minute lunch? Okay.
For our employees?
No, I talked to Kara about it. She said if you don't have to give them a lunch, but if they work, you have to pay them.
And what this does, this compressed work schedule, does allow the employee, we're going to ask that they, you know, personal things and everything that they try to schedule on Fridays as much as possible. They are going to run in fall homes, doctor's office, dentist's office are closed, things like that, trying to help take care of those personal issues. Because what we're after for is to get that work all in the 40 days, you know, not just having every Friday off. Basically, as we put the slide in where I'm on the slide, how do we remain competitive out there? Because everybody's doing everything. I was shocked to see some of the stuff I found in Public Works. Yes, I've already watched police and fire with sign-on bonuses and other different means of attracting people. I understand that because of what they face, but now we're facing it in Public Works ourselves. So we're having to do all kinds. Luckily, I stand before you today, and we had 3 open positions for well over a month and a half. And we have filled one, and we are running a second one through some drug screen and background checks and hope to fill that. That'll leave us only 1 remaining position open. So good news that they, so on that. So our next slide, thinking outside the box, what we wanted to do is, you know, what's going on out there. And I'm not going to go into read all this. It's basically just showing you for your benefit that what's all happening out there with the millennials and what they're expecting, and also not only the millennials, but every worker that are starting to see all this benefits and things, as Councilwoman Rodriguez stated earlier.
I'm technically a millennial. What am I expecting?
You're very unique.
Yeah.
Special.
There you go.
I hope I am meeting your expectations tonight, sir, showing that we not only did our homework, but we're here professionally and also backing it up with research assistance here.
That's what you gotta do. Yeah, put stuff on the wall.
I'm on the PowerPoint slide 4, disadvantages of the compressed work schedule. This is what we're anticipating. Someone would need to be available on call, ensuring that the problem is handled, rest breaks, longer working hours. We talked to our employees about that. Holiday entitlement salary and weekend work. It's basically, we have a system in place that we can do and that we would monitor. The 4 employee advantages, increase happiness at work, reduce stress, increase in productivity. Most of all, what we're after, our main goal is recruitment and retention. Now, I will say the larger cities, like the cities of Fort Worth, that operate 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, they went to a 4-day wage schedule just for the recruitment and retaining also.
But they're big enough that they're still open all the time.
They're like the police and fire, they stay open all the time. Yeah, so there is a difference there.
Well, that was a question I was going to ask too. Was there any research done? Like I can see, it's a nice, neat package when you're open Monday through Thursday and closed on Friday. And I would see where, when you work in teams, that might be very necessary. But like office staff and city management, there's a genuine question here. Would it not be better? I mean, could you not have a rotating schedule? Like if you have 3 or 4 ladies in the office, but you only need 2 or 3 at a time versus all 4, could, you know, maybe one gets Monday off, and then we're open every day. You see rotated, everybody gets a different day off, still accomplishes your goal. It's just not in that nice, tidy package of everybody's off on Friday. But you keep your offices open Monday through Friday.
If we have enough staff, to do that, our main concern in that is that you end up with that 4-hour day, or unless you do the rotation. And so, well, we don't want the employee, because basically before you had to use a whole day to get off. Now you've got the advantage, if I take my half day off, I only have to use 4 hours. So we will have that arise in that problem and create other problems, and so we just didn't want to create a lot of problems. We wanted to be able, but we do, and I acknowledge that the customer service is in there on that.
We tried the rotation, and everybody, it's a battle, everybody wanted Monday or Friday.
Yeah.
You couldn't get Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Well, could everybody have Monday or Friday?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Monday, Friday or Monday, half of them will get off one day and half of them will get off. It would only gonna be a 3-day weekend.
Yes, that's the enticing part of it.
I think it would only work, in the administration side up here.
Correct.
It wouldn't work in the public works side.
No, I started off by saying that. So this includes everybody, public works, everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Currently, right now, you have police and fire on 4 10-hour shift, or they're on 12s.
Yeah, they're on 12.
They're on 12s. And then at water plant, we have 4 10-hour shifts down there at the water plant.
Monday through Thursday, or?
No, it's 7 days a week. Some of them work the weekend.
Yeah.
Gordon, do we know what's our busiest walk-in day of the week typically?
I would say we have 2 of those, and it's going to be right after cutoffs. I'd like you to answer that.
Probably, I would say, Marvin can verify, but maybe 4 days out of the month it's really bad.
Yeah, we got 4 days, it's really bad.
I mean,
Out of the month?
But what day of the week?
Yeah, what is that?
the day of the week is what
It
I'm
varies,
hearing.
because when we have a 15 and a 30
Oh.
bills, it's gonna vary, so.
So sometimes the 15th and 30th are gonna fall on a Friday, so how do we,
Yeah, they fall on,
how do we address that?
Yeah.
And I guess since we've got that question, I've got some questions. So,
Sure.
one, I get that it sounds good, but not everybody's wired like firemen and police. I mean, I don't know a lot of people outside of that line of work that want to sit at a desk for 10 hours and never even get up and get out of the building to go eat lunch because they're supposed to eat lunch at a desk. So, I mean, does everybody think that that's going to work? I mean, because there's times it's, I've worked in close quarters with people too, and there's times it's nice to just sort of
You wanna get out and
get out for an hour, so much less than that extended period of time. It's